Hello, welcome to Trending Today, your tour guide to trends and trendsetters around the globe. I'm Liz Galloway.
I'm Russell Snipes, and we're your hosts.
From trailblazing entrepreneurs
to innovative powerhouse brands,
we'll give you the inside look at organizations from Main Street to Wall Street. And it's all coming up next on this episode of Trending Today. Next up on Trending Today, experience exclusive insights into groundbreaking architectural marvels, cutting-edge construction techniques, visionary designers, and sustainable solutions. Gain behind-the-scenes access to the trailblazers shaping the future of our built environment.
Here we go!
I'm Russell Alamaw. I'm the president and founder of Manchac Homes. We are based out of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I started the company in 2014. I started out with very small spec homes. No one really knew our name and who we were. And it just slowly grew. And now we are a household name here in Baton Rouge. Our projects have consistently grown, and now our portfolio consists of large-scale, complex projects.
I'm Paris Naberschnig. I'm the Director of Construction here at Manchac Homes, and I handle everyday project coordination and a lot of client relations. When it comes down to actually facilitating a project, there's a lot of details that go into it, such as specs the homeowner selected or following the plans that the architect has put out. And whenever the homeowner wants something changed within the project, they're going to come to me to relay that to the subcontractors. So at the end of the day, they're looking to me to kind of facilitate their vision on what they have for a final home.
So one of the things that's very important to me is our clients. The client satisfaction rate that we have is bar none. People have entrusted me with what very well may be their most valuable asset in their lifetime. While it's another day in the office for me, I also want them to know exactly how much I care about them, their family, and them getting the superior product that we offer.
I hear a lot of people saying that their contractors they could never get in touch with them. That was one of my biggest fear, because starting this project, I thought, what if you can't get in touch with someone who has to execute what you, and building a home is one of your biggest investments. You don't want to be building a house where you don't even have contact with this person, Russell is like a text away. Literally, even when he's on vacation, he'll answer you. It's an experience. I felt like people really worked on this project with their heart.
So all of our projects, including our homeowners, become very close to us. And for me, I don't want to let them down. I always want to keep them happy. So handing over the keys at the end of a project that can be, a 2-year build is very bittersweet. I can honestly say that probably sometimes I don't want to let go of that key, because it's basically like me handing over my baby, but seeing them move into their home with smiles on the faces and the kids playing in the yard, it means a lot.
I don't think we've had a client that bring us anything that we couldn't do. If it's something we've never done, we look to our subcontractors that also have this experience, and as a team, we can complete anything that they bring to us.
They worked on the stairs for over 6 months. They brought a brand new machine for this project. That costed them a lot. So, I'm getting emotional right now, but for people to do this and bring it to life, I feel so blessed. I'm very lucky this is a monument. It's not just one feature. I think everything came together.
Client relations definitely set us apart. Our attention to detail, there's nothing that gets past us and through to the finished stage of the home without us noticing it and trying to fix it, or just to get the client that perfect product. They're an everyday part of our lives, just as much during the project as they are after the project, because we don't stop communicating with them. We're still talking to them every day. We're building their neighbor's house. So it's we have everyday relationships with these clients, even before, during, and after.
I'm very confident in our future here. We have a long list of upcoming projects that I know will impress. I think that our future is going to remain very promising as long as we keep doing what we know works, but also being open to change. You know, we never look at a process like it's perfect. It can change, and if we always see that, we take the opportunity to make that process more efficient. And our technology, you know, always staying on top of all of that and staying current really keeps us at the forefront of our industry.
Anyone with a complicated project brings it to us. I don't see anyone else doing what we're doing. So I like someone that has a project that they don't know how they can complete this, and they bring us their wildest dreams to be able to complete it for them.
Every single person who had their hand in building this home went above and beyond.
We strive to keep them happy. My entire team strives to keep everyone happy. And the lengths that they go to, our clients see that, they pick up on that. I'm Russell Alamo, president and founder of Manchac Homes, and we are trending today.
Here we go! Next up on Trending Today, celebrate our furry companions and the latest pet care. From innovative products to heartwarming rescue stories and pet behavior insights, discover the joy and the bond behind humans and animals as we explore the trends and technologies enriching the lives of pets and their owners. Here we go!
I'm Bo Worthy, and as CEO of Worthy Family Brands. One of our leading brands is the Birdie Louie pet food lineup. Birdie Louie was developed 2.5 years ago at the request of some major retailers that we do business with who were really struggling with the supply chain in the pet food area. And as a supply chain company and company that services grocers and C-stores and mass and alternative channels all across the country, we have a lot of experience as a company in developing brands quickly in this hemisphere, getting them branded, getting them packaged, getting the logistics set in place, getting the inventory levels where they need to be before we start actually shipping to customers. And we were able to do all of that in about a 6-month period. Birdie Louie had a special meaning to us because Birdie is our company mascot, is my son Matt's golden retriever that comes to the office every day, visits everybody in their office. And then Louie was my wife Laura and I's cat that we had for about 12 years.
My name is Matt Worthy. I'm the Vice President of Sales and Marketing. Birdie and Louie, the core identity would be centered around a playful sophistication. Sophisticated part being we use the most quality products, the most quality ingredients that we can find. That being wild ocean-caught tuna. We use whole veggies and fruits that you can actually see in the products. And then the playful side, you know, we want to use bright, vibrant colors. We want to tell our story in a fun way, which doesn't happen so much in pet food, but you know, we want to convey kind of the joy that you feel when you're with your pets. We want our packaging to tell that story. So Birdie and Louie is different from our competitors in the market because a lot of us have quality products. But Birdie and Louie wants to convey our family values. I think it's just a really unique story that we have to tell. Everyone names their products after something. Ours are named after someone, and I think that really connects with people.
My name is Chaz Worthy. I'm our VP of Operations. We're a small family-owned company. The first thing we did when we talked about building the Birdie and Louie brands was making sure that our customers knew and understood everything and all the ingredients that was going into our pet food, whether it be our wet pet food or our dry pet food. So one of our first discussions is when we were building the website is to make sure that we listed every single ingredient that's in every single one of our SKUs, every single one of our formulas on the website. So customers can go there, they can see it, they can see what the ingredient is, what the definition of the ingredient is, and what the ingredient is used for. We want to know what's in our pet's food. We want to know what's in Birdie's pet food, our pets, Birdie's cousins, Baloo and Velvet. We want to know what they're feeding them and why we're feeding them that so they can live a happy and healthy lifestyle. One of the larger things in the pet food market right now is the humanization of pets, and you hear a lot of brands talking about that. And the definition of that is a lot of humans want to feed their pets not only really what they're eating, but natural, healthy ingredients where they're sourcing their nutrition from. The way that Birdie and Louie incorporates that into the ever-changing marketing in our brand is we add some of the best ingredients for pets to get that natural nutrition. We use papaya, chunks of papaya in our tuna as a natural remedy for hairballs for cats. We just want to make sure that we include the best natural, healthy ingredients for our pets.
When we started shipping the Birdie and Louie in the early stages, delivering it to customers, to grocery stores and to convenience stores, and we began to fill shelves for them that had been empty for some of them months on end. We began to get immediate feedback from them and immediate feedback from their consumers over what a great product it was. And it was a great product because we had focused on things that embody what either dogs or cats would want in a pet food, and real ingredients. Stay away from the processed ingredients, if you will. And as we began to get feedback, our focus became, let's build more products within our product line that meet the same criteria of great ingredients that will make people come back to Birdie and Louie time after time after time. And we have enjoyed the success of that and the growth of that because we stayed focused on the ingredient quality. The Birdie and Louie story is really about our pets, and we would not give our pets anything but the best. And so when we built the Birdie and Louie pet food line, we wanted to build the best, and that's what we did.
Here we go! Next up on Trending Today, we're diving into the latest buzzworthy innovations and getting up close with the pioneers shaping our future. Here we go!
Pioneer Academics is an organization that focuses on transformational learning. We're looking at high school students around the world, some of the highest caliber students, some of the most intellectually curious, ambitious students, and empowering them to go through experiences where they gain a different idea of what learning can be like, how to explore complex problems, abstract problems and questions, and come out of those experiences with a better sense of what they want to pursue.
Pioneer as an organization is committed to transformational educational experiences. So there are some core elements that are going to give a program or an experience its pioneerness, if you will, right? And so those are things like self-direction. We want students to have really an outsized role in the direction of their own academic experience, the way they explore and cultivate that interest. And so that's going to be the same in our research program and in our Global Problem Solving Institute. One of the key differences between those two experiences is that the research program really allows students to go very in depth in a fairly narrowly defined topic. So these students, they generate their own original research question, and then under the mentorship of a professor, they go really deep into pursuing that one research question. In the Global Problem Solving Institute, it's a little bit more of a broader approach. So students are looking at a complex global problem through 3 different academic lenses. For these 2 experiences taken together allow students to get breadth and or depth, but still while directing their own learning and being mentored by a really passionate and knowledgeable faculty member.
We develop very high standards for students and a very thorough oversight process for students' work, and not just only for students, for our mentors, for our staff as well. So for example, at Pioneer, we require all of our students to develop their own original research paper topic. It's a very high bar. What does it mean? It means that students here, they have to create knowledge that did not exist before.
Pioneer offers students really their first, glimpse at handling challenging abstract problem solving. And so for students, they may choose topics that they have absolutely no idea how they would arrive at an answer or what the answer could be, but they're interested and quite frankly energized by the opportunity to learn. And so it's the process of learning that really ultimately is what we're interested in. I mean, there's a number of distinctive features which make it kind of a gold standard. I think one is that they try to help students recognize that the goal isn't necessarily to get into the best college possible. The goal is to have an experience that's going to really help you, be a problem solver. And it's that journey along the way that's supported that really is important. Yes, if they have a great experience, it's likely to transfer or result in admission to a great school, but it's not the goal.
The interview I feel like is rigorous. They ask a lot of really interesting questions that I feel like other interviews don't ask. But again, it shows that they really are interested in getting to know you and place you into a cohort that's going to be meaningful to you.
And being able to see scholars learn how to communicate their research, the ability to describe such complex concepts to their other peers when they were presenting, the ability to talk to their professor in the terminology that was like his everyday vernacular was just truly demonstrative of that rigor, the ability to synthesize information at such a fast rate and also grow in yourself as a researcher.
Helping them to understand their own identity within this space. And that's going to be different to every scholar that comes through the program.
When talking with those students, I asked them, well, how do you use your Pioneer experience now? They said, all the time in college, because they don't teach you this. But I'm so grateful that I have the skills because now I have more impact. I get more out of my classes. They know how to do these things. They know how to play in that space because they've practiced it and they've learned from experts.
Success is that student comes out of this and says, I have a totally different idea of what learning can be like. I am so excited about my next steps. And I know that I am feeling completely confident because I've worked one-on-one with faculty. I've worked in teams. Going to my college classmates, regardless of where they are around the world, going to faculty and piloting and steering my direction in the future. And I know what I really want to do, and I actually have more sense of what I don't want to do. That is the intangible success that we're looking for.
Here we go! Next up on Trending Today, let's explore the dynamic world of real estate and luxury living. Join us as we showcase the properties of developers shaping urban landscapes, from architectural masterpieces to innovative housing solutions. Find your dream home and investment and discover the trends and insights transforming our lives. Here we go!
My name is Greg Wright. I am founding member and director of business operations at Providential Custom Homes. My day-to-day duties include mostly working on new sales and the pre-construction processes for our company. My family has been in the home building business for at least 4 generations prior to me, and now my sons are coming up behind me and continuing that legacy. During my career as a framing contractor, I began to look around and recognize that there was tremendous opportunity to become a home builder. So I set my sights on becoming a home builder. And since that time, we've just continued to learn and grow and develop our skills and the processes and the systems necessary to create not only fabulous homes that are well built, well constructed, and a tremendous amount of craftsmanship, but also to build a business that is there for the purpose of making the lives of people better. Our overall vision for the company has always been to simply become the very best home builders that we could possibly be, to continue to grow and learn, to become committed to excellence and craftsmanship, and to do our very best to build the best product that we can possibly build. The name Providential means the guiding hand of God, and we take that very seriously. We've always had the mindset that we have an obligation to serve both God and people. We're not just building houses, we're building homes. And that requires building people, not just structures. And that's what gets us up, that's what gets us motivated, that's what gets us going, that's what keeps us passionate about the industry. We're building homes that people are gonna live in, they're gonna raise their kids in, they're gonna die in, they're gonna live, laugh, and love in. And we want to make sure that everything that we're putting into that home, it plays into that lifestyle and makes their lifestyle better in the process.
Tech in the building industry has been a big shift, and when I came into it, our company didn't really have a whole lot of tech adapted. We had, file storage management systems like Dropbox and things like that, but we didn't really have a project management software. QR codes weren't really a thing yet. So we've just really tried to adapt and learn how to adopt tech and how to adopt softwares that will help us do our jobs better. And we do that through things like Builder Trend. Most recent thing we've adopted is QR codes across the board on all projects for all specifications. So everyone's got a smartphone or an iPad or something on the job site. We've got multiple posters around every single project for every single specification around the job. Plans, design boards and specs, construction specifications, appliance specs, cabinets, all the things that someone would need to be able to make sure that the mechanicals and the details that are going into that home go in well and go in right. We're making sure that that information is in front of people's face as many times as possible.
Craftsmanship is doing something right, doing it well, doing it on point, and delivering a product that's superior to anything else. It's not perfect, because we're not perfect, but we strive for excellence and we deliver. As the wine cellar here at this particular South Lake home, it was important that I wanted to see the custom LED lighting in the ceiling to any color we want, illuminating through our glass window, through the floating staircase, through the window, the monstrous window on the front of the home, and so it could be showcased from the street. The small, minute details of thinking like this really separates us in this market. Providential is not a one-dimensional builder. We don't look at this from one angle. We do a full 360, and we're looking at everything from the very beginning. We're already looking at the end.
Over the years in our industry, I believe by and large we've lost that dedication to craftsmanship. We're bringing it back, and there's a lot of other great companies, great home building companies in America that are really doing the same thing. We're trying to bring back that element of craftsmanship and commitment to the home building process. We're not just building a house for the purpose of making money or having a place to live. We're building something that has the ability to make a mark on society and be a legacy, and something that's going to stand the test of time.
The future of Providential just looks like us challenging ourselves on some really amazing projects and continuing to change the persona of who builders are, what they do. And we're not just these people who are out to make as much money as possible and see how big of houses we can build and flash the fancy things. We're really just people who care about what we do. We care about how we do it. We care about why we do it, and we care about who we do it for.
When we talk about functionality of the homes, we have incorporated into the design of the home many, many unique features. So hypothetically, take our master bathroom, for example. You walk into a luxurious master bath, lots of custom features, a full wall of glass where the shower is with the tub inside the shower. It's got a marine grade speaker in the ceiling. It's got custom LED lighting in the wet area of the shower, right? It has an exercise room off the back portion of that bathroom that leads you to the swimming pool and everything we got going on outside. So you can take a cold plunge or do whatever you want to do like that. So it's thinking through those little details like we do. It really brings value to the market.
We've gone from being more of just a builder with an in-house decorator and working with interior designers that are third-party interior designers to being more of like a true design build company where we've in-housed interior design. We've got a team of people that are degreed and have studied interior design. They've even worked for other interior design firms. And so they have helped us develop this interior design process where we're able to just work with architects, work with our designers, and have the builder there in-house. And it's a team effort to be able to design each of these homes with the client and for the client. It's a long process. It takes a lot of time, but our biggest deal is we want to be able to build the house on paper before we go build it in the field. And so we're going to get into the weeds on a ton of details. We're going to try to specify as many things as possible so we don't have as many hiccups during the build. We're always going to have problems, but we always say problem avoidance is better than problem resolution. And so if we can avoid as many problems as possible during the design process, By looking at all the rooms, by understanding how the client wants to use each space, by trying to get what's in their head on paper and design it for them and with them, then we're going to have a much more successful build.
Our team is awesome. We have a very family atmosphere at Providential. We call our team members for that very reason, because we don't want them to be considered employees or just people who work at Providential. We want them to have a sense of family and community. And we really nurture that culture because it's very important that we have that synergy, and we want our team members to feel like they're a very important and contributing part of the overall process of the success of the company and ultimately the happiness of the homeowner.
We are dialed in with one another, and that's how we are projecting excellence into the workplace here at Providential.
What makes building with Providential different is the team of people that we've got behind the scenes. It's the team of people that every single person loves what they do, they care about what they do. They want to do it with intention, they want to do it with craftsmanship, and they want to do it with excellence. And we want to do that through the entire process. That might not be a new thing, but that's our thing, and we're going to do our absolute best at every single thing that we do.
We want to get better and better as we go. We want to connect more and more with our clients as we go. And so it is not a community or a structure of like who is better than one another. We honestly work as a team function. And part of the processes that we have in place builds that team, and it builds the knowledge base.
We want to make sure that they know that Providential's got their back, Providential cares, and Providential did what's right and they did it well.
To look at where we are today and where we're going, I feel very humbled. I feel very blessed to have been a part of that process. I know who's behind it all, but I also know that the team of people that we have working to help perpetuate this, it's just a tremendous amount of fun.
Are you trending today? Or do you know of any businesses or brands that fit the description? We would love to share their innovative journey. Visit our website at trendingtoday.com or send us an email at info@trendingtoday.com for more information on how to be featured.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to stay up to date. We can't wait to see you next time on Trending Today.